Hey guys, so I made a long version of my testimony, and I felt like maybe it was a little bit too long for some people to watch, so I'm making a little short one. It's still going to show you all the medicines, and it's just going to be a real quick version. So here it goes again. So first of all, my anxiety was debilitating before I started Plexus, and I was unable to sleep. Unable to go to sleep because I was scared I was going to die. I was having panic attacks constantly. I went and saw a counselor. I was in the doctor's office crying, getting a prescription for depression / anxiety medicine. I saw a counselor thinking that, you know, maybe they could help me deal with it myself. But that didn't work. The prescription the doctor prescribed me was Zoloft. I don't take that anymore, but I did for a little while before I started Plexus. And after Plexus, a month on the triplex, and I don't have depression or anxiety anymore, so that's pretty awesome for me. The depression side of things was just kind of feeling worthless and not want to do things, and that's now gone. Yeah, I feel good about myself now, so that's always good to feel. You just get yourself back, it feels like. My stomach issues. So stomach issues for me, I had ulcer pains, or we didn't know what they were really. I went to the doctor. They did 2 ultrasounds. They did gallbladder tests. They tested my blood for the bacteria that causes ulcers. They checked my spleen. They did all kinds of tests. It was crazy, the amount of tests and blood tests that I had done. The next step was get a scope put down my throat, and I was already taking ulcer medicine, which wasn't doing any good. I was still having terrible pain. So the treatment was, if they found an ulcer, to keep taking the ulcer medicine forever. Well, I didn't want to take that forever, so I wanted to try to do something else. And not to say that I wasn't already taking things like probiotics that should help with things like that, because I was taking these good probiotics, but they don't have what I needed. Also, let's see, was taking this for stomach issues, which I don't have to take anymore because of bowel cleanse. I was taking these for stomach issues. And those kind of related to pregnancy and not being able to go to the bathroom, and I don't have that problem anymore with bowel cleanse. So that's also great to be able to go to the bathroom. If you have never had that problem, then you wouldn't understand, but if you do, you definitely understand. Another thing was nausea. Ever since I was a little girl, you can ask my parents, I would lay on the floor crying every morning before we go to school because my stomach hurt and I was nauseous, and it's continued throughout my adulthood. When I woke up, I would be nauseous and I would be sick to my stomach every morning, and it's been going on basically until I can remember. And so I have prescriptions for Zofran, which is recently it basically paralyzes your stomach. Promethazine, which is basically Phenergan, which you can't just take this unless you want to fall asleep. So when I was a little kid, I really didn't get to take anything. I just had to deal with it. And when I got older, you know, I did take the Zofran a lot in the mornings, like when I had to go to school and get stuff done, you know, and you're trying not to throw up. That's not a good feeling. So that was that's some of my stomach issues. I also had some heart issues. My heart, it's a benign thing, and it's nothing that's really harmful, but it is kind of scary. It's called PVCs. It's where your heart throws out an extra beat when you're stressed or when you drink too much caffeine. But a main trigger is yeast overgrowth in your gut. And so I don't have the yeast overgrowth in my gut anymore, or I'm getting rid of it, and so I don't have the heart PVCs anymore, which is amazing because that would also give me anxiety attacks because I thought I was having a heart attack or something because something was wrong. But that is yeast, you know. Got rid of it, got rid of the heart PVCs, so that's an awesome thing to, you know that you're helping your heart. Sinus infections. So this is a big one. I know y'all have heard me talk about sinus infections a lot probably, and how I used to have them all the time, and I have a couple prescriptions to show you that I did have it almost every month. I don't have very many because I didn't keep them, you know, 2 years back, but I have this one is from 7/9 Z-Pack, almost every month. And then this one is dated 8/8, literally a month in between. Some things that they prescribed me for everyday use: Flonase. I think this is Flonase. It's like the generic for Flonase. Every day to keep inflammation in my nasal cavity down. This nose spray, which is just like prescription for when I had sinus infections. Sudafed can be taken every day for sinus congestion. Mucinex for when I had sinus infections. Prednisone, steroids for when I had sinus infections to reduce inflammation, which also reduces your immune system function. Nasal mist to clean out your sinus passages. All this stuff, I don't like to put things up my nose, so all that stuff was terrible, and it's not good. And so I don't have sinus infections anymore. Well, I haven't had one since I started Plexus, so something's going right, and I think it just has to do with my immune function and inflammation. Our products cut down on inflammation and my gut health, so I'm just healthier overall. You know, for my immune system, I thought I was doing right. I was taking multivitamins. I was taking them every day. I didn't miss. So I don't know why my immune system was, I didn't know why it was so bad. But I had also an inhaler for sports asthma that I haven't used since because when I go out to run, I can run now. It doesn't, I don't get worked up. I don't feel like I can't breathe anymore. I feel like I can breathe all the time, so it's actually pretty awesome. There's a couple other things that, you know, I didn't take medicine for, but that I've definitely gotten rid of, and that is Coke addiction, Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew, Cokes in general. I would go to Come and Go every morning and get a huge cup of something, most of the time Dr. Pepper or Mountain Dew, and I would drink that, and I would be, it really wouldn't affect me, honestly. You know, it might wake me up a little bit, but 2 p.m. I was crashing, about to fall asleep, you know, trying to keep myself awake. So with the Plexus, I've gotten good sustained energy. It's not jittery energy, but it's sustained. Like throughout the day, I am keeping a sustained energy. Acne, I used to have terrible acne and terrible uneven skin tone, so even if I didn't have acne, it was like red and blotchy everywhere, and I don't have that anymore. My skin tone's even. I don't have a bunch of pimples. You know, every once in a while I might get one, but usually if I do, it's because I ate something like chocolate or some greasy food or something, and then I'm like, oh, well, I probably shouldn't have done that. But, you know, my skin's clear. My nails grow. I'm able to sleep. I wake up refreshed. I don't wake up nauseous. I'm able to go to sleep because I'm not having terrible anxiety and my brain's not going crazy all night. It can actually, my brain kind of rest. I have cravings for fruits and vegetables now, so I eat a lot better. And yeah, I've lost weight. Like, that's been, you know, great, but at the same time, it's definitely not the best thing, and it's definitely not what I'm concentrating on, because I feel like myself again, and yes, I have more energy to work out, and I want better food, so of course I'm gonna lose more weight because I'm gonna go work out and I'm gonna eat better, and so it's a process though. But the 4 things I take now are the Slim once a day, the Bio Cleanse, the X Factor multivitamin, love this, and dropped it, and Pro-Bio 5, which literally I feel like has saved my life. And I know it's crazy. I wouldn't believe it if it weren't myself, but that's why I want to share with y'all, because it really is a big deal. And I hope y'all enjoyed, and if you have any questions, let me know.